Well, David, I'd be more than happy to help your people out as they try to figure out which of two bozos they want to pick to be their next president. You know, on Ferengi we have what we call rules of acquisition. And I really like the Clintons because they follow rule number 187 perfectly. Never work for a profit if you can steal it. Oh, they're pretty good at that. And there's something about Hillary I really like, though it escapes me at the moment. I do remember the time she accused President George W. Bush of the height of hypocrisy because he commuted a portion of the sentence of Scooter Libby. But you'd think she'd have a bit more political savvy than that. You'd think she would say to her cronies, "Look, I'd love to pounce on the president for that decision, but my husband commuted or pardoned the sentences of 177 crony criminals on his last day of office, so I'll just sit back and let you guys attack." But no, she couldn't help herself. She ran to the first microphone she could find like a dung beetle to an elephant farm. Oh, that's what I like about Hillary. She reminds me about my favorite Earth dish, Kentucky Fried Dung Beetles. Very succulent. Oh, speaking of sucking, that brings us to Donald Trump. You gotta like a guy who can go out in public and be successful while wearing a dyed imitation imported hamster toupee. And it really looks good on him. But he also follows some of the more priceless rules of acquisition, like rule number 98. Never take a loss in profits if you can dump the debt on your stockholders, which is exactly what Donald Trump did when his Taj Mahal casino failed. He walked out with $39 million in his pockets, while his stock and shareholders took the loss of $1.5 billion. That's a man who really knows how to give his partners the business. Now, if this guy was able to make $10 billion outside of politics, imagine how much he's gonna rake in when he's at the top of the heap. So the American people are faced with a choice between either one of two assholes. Well, take your pick between the asshole and the anal orifice. Either way, you're screwed. But maybe you'll learn your lesson, and in 2020, you'll change the requirements for the office of the presidency to allow people like myself to be able to run. I'll be more than happy to take your country over and make a profit for you. At a significant fee, of course.